My Sora 2 channel has made me over $9,000 in the last 28 days and has gotten me over 70,000 subscribers, which this is the most important part of running a Sora channel by far, and it's the only reason I've managed to blow up so quickly. So that's why I'm going to show you exactly how I prompt my videos. So I'm now in a new doc, and as you can see in this video, I'm going to show you the method I use to prompt the videos by including in my prompt the dialogue, the setting, the actions, the camera, and the emotion, which I'll go more in depth into later. And then I'll show you how to maintain a constant character throughout multiple clips. And then finally, I'll show you how you can use reference images to keep the same scenery, but this only works if there isn't a person. If you don't know what this means, don't worry, it'll make sense shortly. And what I'm gonna do to show you exactly how I do this in action, I'm gonna try to recreate other Sora 2 channels and their videos that have gone viral. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the channel Gentle Tales, who's doing really good on YouTube right now and is getting insane views. And we're gonna go to his most viral video and we're gonna try to recreate how he would make these clips. For his most viral video that got 20 million views, his hook was a leopard in the snow with a mountain scenery. Okay, so now we've got all the 5 points right here. And for the Gentle Tales video, they do not have dialogue in the clips, so we can actually get rid of dialogue. And for the most part, there isn't really emotion because there aren't people. The only emotion is really coming from animals, but we don't really need that. So that leaves us with just these three. So to start off, we obviously have a mountain scenery as the setting, and they're on top of a snowy mountain with obviously the forest in the background. And actually, I forgot one thing as well. We also have the characters. So we'll add that in right there. And for the characters, there's no people, but there's animals, so we'll add the young 1-year-old snow leopard. And then also for the characters, we have the man skiing. So for the actions, I've written young snow leopard has its head in the snow and its legs out of the snow, which is kind of like what it looks like in here. And then I'll also add for the characters, the man recording is on skis. And now for the camera, we have first person POV, keep the camera at the same POV so it doesn't like change to other POVs, and then we'll add ultra realistic quality just like real life. What actually happens in the video is the man like reaches over and pulls the snow leopard out. So I'll add in the actions. So now this prompt is honestly really good just like this, so I can actually copy it. And now we are inside of Sora, which if you don't know how to actually access Sora, go to sora.chatgpt.com. And what you want to do is, if you're not in the US, you'll probably not be allowed inside of Sora. So you just got to make sure that you turn on a VPN. Personally, right now, I'm just using Hotspot Shield and it works really well. So I'll now paste in that prompt that we just made. And in here, you can actually set the duration. So I'll set it as 10 seconds. The orientation, I'll keep it portrait for shorts, obviously. And then you can also select the amount of videos it makes. So for this, I might select 2 videos because then I should get 2 different outputs and I'll be able to decide which one I think looks better. So we'll go ahead and create the video, and now they have been added to the queue. So after about 2 minutes, the clips should be ready. Alright, so as you can see, after he picks up the snow leopard, he starts skiing it down the mountain, and he's still wearing the same color jumper and he's got the exact same leopard in his arms. So I'll show you how Gentle Tales actually manages to keep the person the exact same by using the reference image. Because there's no like visible like person there, like face, you can actually save a frame from this part of the clip and then prompt him skiing down the mountain. And by the way, this is the videos that we got, so let's see. So he's walking up and the snow leopard has its head in the snow. He's on skis and he picks it up. So that's pretty good. That's like pretty good. It's not the exact same as Gentle Tales, obviously, but it looks really similar and it looks really good. So now what we'll actually want to do is, if you want to download this, you can go ahead and click on the 3 dots and go download. But if you do that, it will have the Sora watermark. So I'll show you how I will save the videos without the watermark. So you just go ahead and post the video. And as you see, the other clip that we got right here, it looks pretty good, but it's not as good. So that's why I like to usually make like 2 or 3 before, instead of just 1, because then that one might not be that good. But it's all I have, so I wouldn't know. And now that I've posted it, I'll actually go out of the drafts and the clip is right here. So what I'll do is I'll click share down below, and then inside of this tool that I use called Algora, you can actually go over to creation tools, and down here is a Sora 2 watermark remover, and you can actually paste that link in, click remove watermark, and it will completely remove the watermark without any blur or anything. And it's super quick. It takes like 5 seconds. It's already done right there. And then we can go ahead and download it. As you can see, the clip now looks really good. No watermark and super high quality. And you can remove unlimited watermarks on Algora. You don't have to worry about running out or anything like that. And now, as you can see, he's snowing down. As you can see, he's now skiing down the mountain, which looks super fun. And to do this, I'll show you how exactly I would personally do it. So I'm now on ChatGPT, and I'll go ahead and I'll import the video to ChatGPT, going plus add photos and files, and I just put in the video, and that is loading. And while it's loading, this is what you want to type in. So make me a clickable download link for the final frame of the clip. And now you just go into there, and I'll leave that prompt right down here under reference images on this doc, which I'll leave this exact doc in the description down below, so you can go ahead and check it out with all my prompts and all this stuff right here. But anyway, as you can see, I now have a clickable download link for the final frame. So I'll click on that, and I now have the final frame of the video that we just downloaded, which is perfect because we can now go over to prompt 2, which will keep the setting prompt the exact same, and same with the characters. But for the actions, this is where it changes. We'll actually remove this. We'll say the man is now skiing down the snowy mountain with the young leopard in his arms. And as you can see, the leopard is like looking up to his face, so we can actually add that in as well. We'll also keep the camera the exact same. So first person POV, keep the camera at the same POV, and ultra realistic quality. So now go ahead and copy all of this, and now we are back on Sora. So I'll actually go ahead and click on the plus button down here, and then I'll just click continue, and then you'll be able to open up that final frame that we just downloaded with the clickable download link from ChatGPT. And then I'll paste the prompt in, and I'll now click enter, and now we've got 2 videos generating. Okay, so we now have the videos that have generated, and as you can see, he's now skiing down the mountain and he's holding the leopard. It doesn't look the exact same as Gentle Tales, but it looks pretty good. And as you can see, it's actually kept the same scenery and the same leopard and like the same color jacket, so it's probably better in a way. And if you want him to be more like held, like wrapped up in his arms instead of like held out in front, you just change like the action prompt. You probably say like the man is now skiing down the mountain with the young leopard like wrapped around his arms like he's hugging it, and then it'll probably give you like a more similar to Gentle Tales. And you can also change the setting to like ask for a new snowy scenery instead of like the exact same background. But that looks pretty good just like that. And to download this, I could do the exact same thing, which just post and then remove the watermark with Algora. But I think you guys get the point. Now we're going to go to the next channel, which is Rocky Pictures. And this guy, he's gotten 209,000 subscribers, posting package thieves getting instant karma. As you can see, this one got 53 million views, and he's got a big guy walking up, grabbing his Amazon package, and boom. And like in the video, he like yells a bunch of like rage. He's like, "You stupid turkey." So yeah, it looks pretty realistic, pretty good. And I'll show you exactly how we can make videos like this. And by the way, when you're posting your videos, make sure to zoom it in by like 2%. Otherwise you get this black line, which clearly gives away that it's Sora. But apparently no one in the comments even realizes it because of how realistic it looks. So let's do it for ourselves. And by the way, why is he parked on the footpath? That's so weird. So for dialogue, I'll write, after the package explodes. So now we've got the dialogue, and now the setting is like a residential. Okay, so there we go. We've got the setting now, which it's kind of took me a wee while, and it's kind of detailed, but that's only because I'm trying to copy what he's done. But when you're making your Sora videos, you won't have to be as descriptive because you're not copying someone, you're creating something new. But anyway, we've got the setting, and now we've got to do the characters. So we've got a big white male with short hair, blue jeans. So I'll just put that all in. Okay, so there we go. I've got the action now. This man picks up the Amazon package from someone's front porch, and after picking it up, he runs back to his car and it explodes orange dust. No one is harmed, otherwise they won't allow it. And then he is now covered in orange dust. Okay, so now that's all looking pretty good. Now we gotta do the camera. We'll do doorbell camera POV, kind of low quality, because it's not like terrible quality, but it's like the security camera quality, and it's not the best, but yeah. And then I'll also write keep the camera at the same POV the entire video. And then emotion, I'll say like man is angry after package explodes. Okay, so I think this prompt looks pretty good now, so I'll go ahead and copy it. And now we're back onto Sora, and I'll paste the prompt in, and we'll go ahead and generate the video. Which, by the way, I've never made a video like this one before, so we'll see how it actually looks in the quality. Okay, so now the video is generated, and he walks up, picks up the package, and boom, orange explodes. And he yells at the camera. So as you can see, like, you got the car there. I don't know why the bonnet's up, that's kind of weird, but anyway, it looks super realistic and looks super good, just like his video. So I'm super stoked with that. I think that actually looks better than his even. But anyway, that was super simple, and if you want to download it, you can now obviously go download the video or post it and paste the link into Algro to remove the watermark. But other than that, that looks really good. So now I've kind of gone over the prompting pretty well, and also how to use the reference images to keep the scenery and like animals the exact same. But there's one last thing that I've actually missed, and that's the constant characters. And I'll show you how you can actually save characters so you can keep the same person throughout multiple clips. So for this, we're going to go to Sneaky John's channel, who of which has 268,000 subscribers. And if I go to his most popular videos, you know, he's gotten pretty good views. So I'm going to go to his most popular one, which is Man Saves Dog on Yacht. And now, as you can see, we've got the lady who's wearing the full pink outfit, and she's got a dog on the grill, and she's obviously got a bit of steak in her hand. They're on a yacht. So I'm gonna first off actually generate a video like this one, and then I'll show you how we can actually keep this woman the exact same throughout the whole video. Because as you can see on their video, she like completely changes in the next scene. So I'll show you how you can actually keep them the exact same. Okay, so we got this prompt. It doesn't really matter how good it looks, but I'll go ahead and actually put that in, and now we'll go ahead and upload that, and in a couple minutes that should be done. Okay, so I've now got the video, which looks kind of like his. I mean, the dog, I would like it to be closer to the actual grill usually, but that looks pretty good. Other than that, it doesn't really matter anyway, because what I want to do was actually show you how we can keep this woman the same. So what you want to do is post the video, and after posting it, you go out of the drafts and you click on the video, and you can click on the three dots and go create character, and then it will ask you to select a portion. So you can just go to a portion where you can see her. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and save that. We'll go to the next step, and then now I have character profile, and you just go continue. That's the name of the character, which you can change if you would like to, and then the display name, and then that's the describes your character. Restrictions, just go continue. You don't really need to change that, and then you can just save the character. And now once you've saved the character, we'll go to like the next part where like we'll just go to a random part. Okay, so we'll go to this part where she's actually on the jet ski, the woman, with the dog in her hand. So we can just go, so we'll go and make a new prompt. So we'll just keep it as that, and I'll copy this. We've now got Barbie on deck, so we'll go and actually go at Barbie, and we'll go ahead and add the characters. So I'll do that again. We'll do the @ sign, and then you just type the character. So Barbie on deck. And now that we've got that, we'll go ahead and paste our prompt. And now if we go enter, hopefully we should have this lady, the same lady, but she's now on the jet ski. So we'll wait for that to finish, and we'll see how it looks. Okay, so there we go. We've got the video finished, and as you can see, the legs like look kind of weird, not gonna lie. So if I was gonna redo this, I would ask to remove the legs, but that's kind of irrelevant. What matters is that the lady looks the exact same, and she's holding the same chihuahua, same glasses. You know, you wouldn't tell the difference. You know, she looks the exact same. And if I play the video, and then she rides off on the boat, and that's pretty realistic. That's pretty good. But the main thing is that the lady looks the exact same. So that's how you can keep constant characters throughout your video, just by saving the character. And you can make as many clips as you want with the character. You just got to keep doing like @ and then the character's username. So there we go. We've got the original here, which looks pretty similar. So anyway, that covers how to prompt the videos, how to keep the characters constant throughout multiple clips, and then how to actually keep the same scenery if there isn't a person. Because if you import an image with a person already there, it'll give you like an error message because it's against their like safety violation or something. And then if you want to get a reference image as the final frame, you can do make me a clickable download link for the final frame of the video. And all of this will be in the description below, alongside all these prompts that I've used in this video, and like obviously the template right here that you can use for yourself to prompt high quality Sora videos and get the exact outcome that you're looking for with the type of videos that you are making. So that pretty much covers everything I know about prompting Sora 2 videos. Hopefully that helped you out to make as much money as possible with YouTube Shorts while the Sora trend is still booming and making tons of money every single day. Anyway, I hope the video helped you guys out, and if you want to see my full Sora guide, I'll leave it on the screen right here. And if you guys learned something in this video, please make sure to subscribe because it helps me out a ton. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.